Merry Christmas, everyone, from OneVeracity, and I have a very special pickup for you guys today, as you probably expected. Got the Concord Jordan 11s in. Before I get into the shoes, I want to show you a couple extras that I got with them. And before I get into those, I just want to say that I got both the hat, the little socks right here, and the Concord 11s all from Street Gear NYC. As always, I always get all my Jordan 11 heat from there. Make sure you guys check them out. I'll put the link right here and in the description. Alright, now let's see the shoes and all the stuff. Alright, so first, I got this little bit of a surprise right here. Got a pair of Jordan 11 socks. Pretty cool. The Concord colorway on there. I've never had any of these socks. I've always wanted some of the SB ones, but I've never gotten them. I even got the tread on the bottom right there. So it's a pretty cool little extra. Come in their own little Jordan box. So that's cool. I'll definitely rock them with the shoes just a couple times. Almost as a little fun little joke right there. Then now this is I think is really cool. I haven't seen this a lot of places. This is the matching hat to the Concord Jordan 11s. On the upper of the hat you have a mesh, which I've never seen on top of a New Era before, to match the mesh of the shoes. Then you have the the Yankees logo with the outline right there to match the outline on the shoe. Then you have a patent brim, just like the patent leather on the shoes. Then you have that same color that's on the bottom of the shoes on the undersole of the hat, on the tread pattern right there. I'll get into that all later. Then you even have the accent right there on top of the patent. And finally you have New York on the back of the hat, outlined with the purplish color that's on the shoes. So I think it's a dope way to perfectly match the shoes. Something that you're not going to see again after the shoes are gone, so I'm really happy that I got them now. Alright, now let's see, of course, the most important part of the shoes, and of course, the box. As you guys know, I like to review as well. So, just like all the other Jordan boxes, Jordan 11 boxes they've been releasing for the past few years, same thing. You got the 2-3 up here that's featured on the back of the shoe. You obviously have the white upper of the box, the top of the box just for the white upper of the shoes. You move down, you have the logo that's on the tongue of the shoes right there, with the purple Jumpman in the center. Then you have, just as on the shoe, you got this would be the mesh, and then you have the patent with the shiny paint right there going along there, and then you have the Jumpman right there. Now you have a slide-out box, as is common. So you pop the tab right there, and then you slide them out. And now you have the typical Jordan 11 packaging. This time the cover screen is purple. And, of course, you have the quote, "Tinker made them shine." And then you have "Mike made them fly." And then you made them iconic. Very cool. I love this extra detailing that they really go into here. Not sure if you guys could totally see that, but that is what it says. I'm sure you guys already know that. Then you take this screen off. It's purple, which I think is really dope. I did not know necessarily they're going to have purple accents on these, and I think it's dope. It looks great in person. Now, the paper on this represents the carbon fiber that's featured on the shoes. Very cool detail as well, as with all the Jordan 11s we've seen for the past few years. And now, the most important part, the shoes. The shoes have been hyped up to an unreal level, thanks to some sneaker sites and other things, and everybody wanted these for Christmas, so I'm very happy that I could get mine from Street Gear, so that I could get these. Before I get into the review, I just want to say one thing about the way that everybody's been acting towards these at the malls and stuff. You guys need to calm down a bit. They're amazing shoes, but there's no reason to kill somebody over them like was done. So when everyone's doing these, and I know it's probably not the real sneakerheads, it's probably people who aren't sneakerheads doing all the bad actions, but whenever you're in those situations, respect who's been there before you. Don't riot. That's just going to be bad for everybody. People who haven't been there for long are going to get the shoes when other people who have been really waiting, who deserve the shoes, aren't going to get them. So everyone keep orderly, keep calm, and I really hope to see for next year's whatever Jordan 11 releases that it'll be a better atmosphere for everyone. So everybody keep it orderly, keep it safe for everybody. Nobody needs to get tased or pepper sprayed or killed, which I think is a bit ridiculous for a pair of shoes. But on a happier note, let's see the amazing shoes that I am lucky enough to possess. So, alright. You have the white mesh upper up here. You have the mesh behind here. Then you have the fabric strips, which hold the lace loops for the laces. On the back, you have a white leather with a black Jumpman right there. Then you have the iconic feature of the 11s, the patent leather that goes all along here. Oh, that's a black patent leather. It looks absolutely great. These are great shoes. They're almost like a tuxedo in a way, I think. The white and black, I think, looks so dope. They're, like, so classy. I love them so much. I'm so glad to have these. Then you have the white midsole here, of course. You have the blue-tinted clear sole, which I'm a huge fan of because it gets a lot less yellow, and even when it does yellow, it doesn't show as much, so it'll still look great for a really long time. Then you move down to the center of the shoe. You have the Jumpman logo right there with a little bit of purple right there. Got the mesh tongue. You have the rope laces and the lace loops with the fabric, as I said before. Then you come up. You have as on the Jordan 11s is common, you have the purple. Well, this one's purple, but you have the plastic inserts. So I really love all the extras they put in this to really make it feel like a special release that it truly is. So I'll toss that back in there. Then these feature a white Jumpman on the inside of the shoe right there. Yep, you guys can see that right there perfectly. On the back of the shoe, got that 23 right on this on the stretchy fabric right there. And finally, the defining characteristic of all 11s is, of course, their sole. You can see the bit of carbon fiber right there. Right there. Then you have the clear blue tinted sole. Again, I love the blue sole. That's because it stays so much better. I'm a huge fan. Nike, don't ever change that. Then you have the purple tread marks, which I think are dope. I think it really adds a little bit extra to the shoe, a little pop of color on there, which you know I'm a huge fan of. A little surprise on the bottom. So these are Jordan 11s. I'll just quickly show you my other Jordan 11s. You got the whole little family right here, which I've been collecting them every time they would release. And then you got the Space Jams right here. So in order for the past few years, you have the Space Jams. Then you had the all whites and the cool grays last Christmas. And then you have the Concords. So if you've been staying up on your Jordan 11s, this is what you should have for the past couple years. We'll move the camera back a little bit so you guys can get an image of all of them together. All great shoes. I really love them. Sadly, my Space Jams yellowed up a little bit, but what can you do? But now we have the beautiful clear sole, the blue soles. They'll get a lot more wearability for longer. So these are all my Jordan 11s. I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys really enjoy the holiday as much as I will. And I'll be back soon with another video, guys. Thanks.